Hello, Steph here and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to part 2 of what I've read on my Kindle. If you've not seen part 1, you don't have to watch it. I will have linked it. I will try and do a little eye and I will link it down there, and I might even link it as an end card. I'm trying to do things like that now. I never used to bother with a little eye. Or is it a little eye? Little eye. But I found myself when I'm watching other people's videos, I'm clicking through. I'm having a nosy, so I thought I'm going to try and link a few videos of my own in there. If you have watched part 1, you will know that I've dug out my Kindle, I've been reading on it, and I thought I would show you what I've read on this Kindle. Some of them I read quite a while ago, but I've created collections on this, so when I read something I'm moving it so I can talk about it. I used to try and delete things off here, which I might do after this video, but I think using the collection feature will help me when it comes to doing booktube videos. And I do want to try and do them a bit more regularly. I think I've only done 1 or 2 so far this year. And to be fair, I've hardly read anything. I'm in a book club and I've read all but 2 of the book club books. And then maybe only a couple of others. Don't know why that is. But we're going to go on to talk about 5 books that I've read on this Kindle. So the first one is probably hardly worth me bothering telling you about, because I honest to God cannot remember anything about this book. It's a Millie Johnson book, which is a positive. I love Millie Johnson books. It's an ebook exclusive and it's called The Barn on Halfmoon Hill. And my only memories of this book is I think someone eats fish and chips and there's a moon. No, there's not a moon, there's a barn on a hill. And that is literally all I remember about this book. I possibly should read it again, but when I clicked through onto Goodreads, somebody I know who I follow on Goodreads gave it a 5-star review, so if it's cheap enough, I would say, and you like Millie Johnson, I would say definitely give it a read. The next book is one that I've only just finished. I finished it yesterday, and it's Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. And I've read this as part of my book club for July. And I don't think I got this. I think I've missed the chunk now. People are raving about this book, and somebody left me a comment on Instagram saying apparently she's been compared to J.K. Rowling, and this is the new Harry Potter. I don't think I liked it. I think I need to read it again. I felt like the terminology used in it I didn't understand. I found myself googling some words. What is good about a Kindle is if you're in Wi-Fi you can click on a word and it'll take you to a dictionary, but I was reading this out at work, there's no Wi-Fi connection, and I literally was sat there with my phone googling words. It's young adult fantasy fiction, and if that's your bag I would definitely say give it a try. This only cost me 98p on Kindle, so you're not losing much. The paperback was about £7, which is the reason I decided not to read it. And to be fair, it didn't take me long. My Kindle reading speed on this says it's 1 hour 40 minutes, and I read this kind of on the tram and at lunch times to get through it, because of in theory the chat should be this week for it. I'm going to try and read the beginning of it again before the chat, because I definitely, maybe I've skipped a bit, maybe it's jumped, but I definitely have something missing. So I'm going to do that. What else have I read on this machine? One Without a Cover is One Memory of Flora, another young adult book. These. The One Memory of Flora, and this is a girl with can never say it, some form of amnesia. I'm not going to try and pronounce the medical version. And she literally, she can't remember how old she is, she can't remember where she lives, and kind of every day is a new day until something happens one day and she wakes up and she remembers it, but her memories are slightly muddled, and I think she kissed somebody. She kisses a boy and she remembers it, but this boy is moving to Antarctica, which I just was like, what? So she follows him to Antarctica. I'm not sure whether this book is set in England or America, but either way it's a bit of a stretch to just bugger off to somewhere else. And it's quite an interesting concept. I remember at the time when I'd read it, I'd read a couple of other young adult books with people with other, not the same, but medical conditions, and I just found it a little bit contrived at the time. However, this is also getting really good reviews at the moment. What I also don't think helped, this was a NetGalley copy and the formatting was awful on it, and it was quite hard to read, so I think I found it frustrating more than anything. But I would certainly, if I can find it in a charity shop in a paperback, I will give it another chance. And I would say if you like young adult novels, what I would say is the descriptive language use was excellent. I really enjoyed that. So how many books have I talked about? 1, 2, 3. So then we've got the 4th is another young adult. I read a lot of young adult, don't know why. Is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch, and this is kind of American characters, and the main character, her mother dies and her grandmother persuades her to go and live in Italy with a father that she's never met before. In fact, I don't even think she knew about this guy. It's not even like, oh, my dad's in Italy. It's like, oh, by the way, you've got a dad, he's in Italy. He's a museum curator, can't say that word, curator, how am I 37 years old and can't speak? Anywho, she doesn't particularly want to, but she's kind of, because she's about 17, she's not got a choice really. And the reason, no, not the reason, her mum met her dad when they were both students and they went on exchange to this particular, it must be like, I don't know, anyway, but her mum met her dad in Italy. He's not Italian, he's English or American. It's a long time since I've read this book. And that's how they met. But the mum was an avid journal keeper, and one of the other curators of this museum thing has a copy of the mum's journal from the time that the mum and dad met and gives it to the girl, and she kind of reads through it and tries to relive and revisit some of the places that the mum visited to kind of get a better understanding and kind of the reasons actually now why the mum's dying wish was for her to go and live with her dad in Italy. It's a little bit predictable. It's quite a nice read. It's a very quick reading. It's telling me it would only take me 19 minutes to read this book, which I don't think is right. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. Love, romance, tears, sadness, a little bit of everything. I felt like I was going to go into the Sons and Daughters theme tune then. And the final book I want to talk about in this video is oh, there's a penguin. Hello. I've been eating penguin bars at the moment. I'm obsessed with penguin jokes. Don't know why. I find them absolutely hilarious. Who is a penguin's favourite relative? tell you at the end. Stay watching. Okay, so the next book, the last book, is Close to Home by Cara Hunter, and this is a D.I. Adam Fawley thriller. I need to find out if this is the first in the series or if there's more to this D.I. Adam Fawley thrillers series, because as much as I enjoy this, and I really did enjoy this, I feel like I had knowledge gaps. I felt like I was on the outside of an in-joke, that I missed something. I also kept getting them mixed up between who was male and who was female in the police side of things. Right, 5 minutes later, just got interrupted. Yes, with Close to Home, I did keep getting mixed up slightly between some of the characters. Need to have a look, see if there's more in this series, because I did enjoy it. There's a few twists and turns, a few, are they bad, are they good? There's a lot of trial by social media, and the sun's come out, so we've gone quite bright. I'm going to leave it there. I would definitely say it's worth reading, and let me know if you like booktube videos. I kind of did stop doing them a little bit because they weren't getting very many people watching them. I was only getting about 10 people watching them, which is fine. I'm not really bothered. I like to record my life and things that I'm doing. But yeah, if you're interested in these, I'm going to try and film a couple more. I'm going to try and remember some of the books that I have been reading over the past few months, and dig out the paperbacks if I've still got them. I know I've definitely not got one because I left it on holiday. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and really appreciate if you'd leave me a comment. Let me know if you like any of these books, if you've read them, if you're planning on reading them, and if you subscribed down there, it's free, it doesn't cost anything, and you, in theory, you should get notified when I put new videos up. Currently videos go up on a Friday and a Sunday, and hopefully booktube videos I'll get enough so that these can be bonus Wednesday videos, to go alongside my other non-book content. So I'll leave it there. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.